So how can you make the best out of this tool? Well, I'm going to show you how right now. Let's learn how you can make the best out of your profile. And the first step is to optimize your profile picture. I've seen people put pictures of them and their animals, their pets, a friend, or very casual clothing. So unless that's your brand, then that's definitely a no-no, okay? You have to choose something that is professional, maybe a professional picture taken by a photographer. And make sure that picture is updated. How many times have you seen somebody's picture online and you have this mental image of them? And then when you meet them in person, they're completely different because the picture was taken 20 years ago, right? So you do not want that to happen. Make sure your profile picture is updated and is professional. Also, your cover photo should match your brand. If you check out Anthony Robbins' LinkedIn page, you will see that he's standing in front of this huge audience, which is perfect because the image that he wants to portray is somebody who motivates the masses, somebody who has a leadership power, somebody who can really move people to do stuff that they never thought they could do. So think of your personal brand and what your picture conveys. Think of that. Become creative. You can create your own picture using Canva. That's canva.com. And you'll be able to do all kinds of awesome stuff, even if you don't know much about graphic design. Your headline is also super important to be optimized. You have 120 characters, so use them wisely. First of all, don't use your title as your headline. Ask yourself 2 questions. Who do you help? And how do you help them? So take a look at this example. This person says, I help you sell and market more effectively. So when you read his profile right off the bat, you know what it's all about. So using the word help actually helps. Make sure that you choose something that makes you stand out. Show how you are different. I recently connected with the CEO of this company called Brand Buddy. And of course, this guy is an expert in marketing. And what he did, he has a little check mark as part of his headline. And as soon as you see that check mark, it's kind of your eyes are drawn to it. So he found a way to make himself stand out. Also, you can use your headline to highlight your credibility and strengthen your brand. So maybe it's something that you have a tagline that you want to include, or any way that shows how you're qualified. I have my degree next to my name, Cloris Kylie MBA, because I want people to know that. And I also want to know what I can do for them. So I make sure I say I help you succeed. So in your case, always think about your goal and then adapt your headline to your goal. Also, you have to optimize your summary. Here you have 2,000 characters, so use every single one of them, okay? Because a longer profile will be picked up by the search engines a lot better. Remember, you want to be found. Of course, that if your goal is to find a job and you want to kind of keep it a secret from your manager, maybe you don't want to be easily found. But that's just an exception. In most cases, you want people to be able to find you because your goal is to grow your connections. Also, your summary must show your passion in a unique way. So let's look at this example. As you can see, she relates her story in the first couple of paragraphs. And after that, she says, here's how we can help you. So she stands out. And the fact that she includes a story makes her human, so you can relate to her. You will remember who she is. Your summary should be reader-friendly. Remember, people are scanning, so make sure you have short paragraphs, 2 or 3 lines maximum, and you'll see the results. Also, it's good to include a call to action. Look at this example right at the end. It says, call me, email me. So whatever you need to do, go to my website. Include something that the reader has to do to connect with you. And guess what? People will do it if you ask them. Your specialties also have to be optimized. And what that means is to carefully select them so they match your ultimate goal. So my question to you is, what do you want to be known for? Then select those specialties, highlight those specialties. Things that you don't want to really work on, maybe you're great at Excel but you hate it, then don't list it. Optimize your websites as well. You will have a 30-character limit for anchor text and 256 characters for your URL. Instead of just saying website, then describe what your website does. In my case, I called it Resources for Success. So people are curious, they want to click on it, they want to see what they can get for them to solve their problems. The same thing I did with my radio show and with my courses. To customize this information, you can go to Edit next to the website link. Then you click Other, enter the name of your website, and enter the URL, and you're all set. All your content should be optimized. But how do we optimize those 2,000 characters that we have? The first step is to use relevant keywords. So think about the skills, the abilities that you want people to know you for. Maybe you're a great analytical person, then make sure you say the word analytical several times. See, so the point is to make it easy for the website engines, for the search engines to find you. Also, you want to make sure you add proof of your work, including videos. Ask yourself a few questions. First of all, what is your expertise? How can you back that up? Not just say, like a lot of people tell me when I coach them, one of my strengths is that I am creative. So my next question is, how do you demonstrate that you're creative? And most people don't know how to do that. So I want you to really think about that. How can you demonstrate your skills and your abilities? What kind of proof can you give? What projects show your success? So the rest of your profile reinforces what you say on the headline. Add publications. There's a publication section under your summary. So include a list of your articles. Include any publications you've had on website or print publications. And I always say include a brief teaser with a link, something that makes people want to know more and read more about what you do. Also, it's important that you create a custom URL. Don't just go with a generic one. You have to do one or create one that has your name in it. It's part of your brand. Okay, so it would look like linkedin.com/in/ and then your name. So do that right now. It's a quick change. It takes a couple of seconds and it can make a huge difference. Do you have a blog or a website? Then you definitely want to promote your LinkedIn profile on your blog or website. Why? Because visitors are the perfect candidates to connect with you on LinkedIn. They are already interested in you. So make sure you add a little LinkedIn icon on your website and link it to your profile. You can also place a button in your email newsletters and your signature line on your email. That's what I do. Always make it as easy as possible for people to connect with you via social media. Also, you can promote your groups on your website. Yes, you can have a little icon that has a link to your groups. That way you can increase the number of people who belong to that group. And we'll talk about that a little bit more later in this course, but groups are definitely a way to go if you want to expand your network. Next, let's talk about profile settings. You have probably met a lot of people who want to keep their profile secret, as private as possible. And my question is, why? I mean, if you're looking for a new job and you don't really want your company or your managers to find out, then yes, you probably want to keep it a little bit private just to share it with potential employers. But in most cases, you want to be found. Why? Because your goal, your primary goal, is to expand your network. So make sure you update your settings, you optimize your profile starting today. And a quick reminder, make sure to turn off notifications while you update your profile. Otherwise, your network is going to be notified every time you make a change, and that's just not nice. So go ahead and optimize that profile right away. Alright, so now you know why you need LinkedIn, why it's important, and also you know how to optimize your profile so it matches your goals. Make sure you spend some time doing this, and then you'll be ready to go on to Module 3, the platform, because there you're going to learn how to leverage LinkedIn, that optimized profile that you already created, to help your career and your business. So best of luck with it, okay? I know that next time I see you, you're going to have an awesome profile. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me. Just go to my website, gloriaskiley.com. And as I always remind you, always reveal your magnificence.